Hey guys, and welcome to Riverhaven Collects. Now, first off, I want to apologise if you hear the window rattling or something. It's a very windy day, so there may be some background noise. But that aside, we have the absolutely awesome Medieval Spawn. So we've only reviewed one other one on the channel. I'll put him up on screen. So that's the only other one. I actually came very close to getting the other one. The guy wanted 150 for it, and I said I'd do 100. But he wasn't willing to go down that low, so I left it. But that one would be awesome to pick up. But this one here is pretty awesome from what I've seen from the boxes and other people's videos. So I believe he was released in 2023. He's another reiteration of Medieval Spawn. Now, I think alongside Gunslinger Spawn, Medieval Spawn is definitely another fan favourite. So I picked him up off of Amazon for just $28. So I'll put the conversion rate up, but $28, it honestly feels like a steal. McFarlane's got other figures up there that are smaller than this and don't come with so many accessories, and they're more. So I don't know how Amazon prices things, but I tell you what, if they put Medieval Spawn for $28, I'll definitely pick him up. But anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get him out of his box and check him out. Alright guys, so we've got the Medieval Spawn here. Interesting enough, they've actually got it spelt the Australian way. So over here, for some unknown reason, don't ask me, we spell it with an A. So it's medieval, I guess. I don't know why we can't have it spelt the same way. So it was very odd because as a kid, the medieval game on PS1, which I absolutely love by the way, was spelt the American way. So I've always been spelling it wrong my entire life, but apparently we spell it with an A, so there you go. We learnt something today. But yeah, anyway, onto the figure. So just looking at him in the box, I can see that he is absolutely covered in detail. We also get two weapons with him, so I'm going to be displaying him one with each hand, of course, so that we can have him all together. But yeah, I am, from what I'm seeing here, I am thoroughly impressed already. Let's head over to the side. So we've got a nice picture of Medieval Spawn here. I think he looks a little bit different from, so his eyes are a bit smaller. I think that's what's like throwing me off about this image. And it is the same image on the back. So we'll zoom out a little bit here. So that is really cool. I'm assuming it's probably on one of the comic book covers. I probably should have checked, but someone let me know in the comments. I think those eyes though, I'm glad that they did the like slitted eyes as opposed to like these ones. I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. So I'm glad on the figure he's got the slits. But yeah, I mean, still absolutely amazing artwork. Also, these down here are red, and they are not red on the figure, so no fur either. So I don't know, this must just be like their inspiration, probably can't do everything. However, they are releasing a new Medieval Spawn, I think, but it's like a Kickstarter. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up, but I would absolutely love to if I had the money. In typical Amazon fashion, there is some damage up here, so thank you again, Amazon. And then to the side, there we go. So we've got a sticker there, probably means nothing, but nothing too interesting on the side there. Got the top as well with a bit of a window, but overall, that is the box. I think really cool design. I obviously love the artwork, even though, yeah, it's slightly weird with those eyes, but I think overall, you know, great packaging. I love the simplicity of the front here. And of course, I love the look of that Medieval Spawn in there, so let's get him out of his box and check him out. Okay, we've got the back here, and of course we've got the stand strapped to the back. I'm not going to say I don't like it. Usually I do. It is true though, somebody left a comment saying, you know, you could just leave the stand there. We'll see how well he stands up without it, but if I need it, I will take it out, destroying the back. But yeah, it's just the green fire that we've been seeing for quite a while, but yeah, it's alright for a background. However, the main event here, of course, is Medieval Spawn himself. So So there he is, all strapped in there. Oh, this cape feels a bit weird. Doesn't feel the same as the other capes. I actually like it. It's a bit different. So it's very triangular on the edges, which is cool because. So it's kind of cool having a different cape on the back, because I don't think, you know, the modern current day Spawn has like that living cape, but I don't think Medieval Spawn is known for that. So I like that they've done something different. It feels very different as well, but I don't like that they put it through here because you got to pull him out, which sucks. But anyway, let's get him out of his packaging. Alright guys, so just clipping out these last ones. Man, a lot of zip ties on this boy. But here is the first item, his sword. So we've got some runes on there. I could probably try and read them, I'm not going to though. But yeah, sword looks pretty cool. I really like the colour that they've gone for on not just the sword but both the weapons. I think that it's a really cool colour. Up next, of course, we've got the hammer. So we've got the Spawn logo in the back there. Pretty cool. I guess it'll be like the Phantom, where, you know, puts the hammer on them and then it'll have a print of Spawn's logo for the rest of their life. But yeah, pretty cool design. You know, wish they had done some other colours. There's definitely a wrap on there, which they should have done brown, but besides that, really cool. Onto the main event, Medieval Spawn himself. So just looking at him, and I saw this in the packaging and I was thoroughly impressed. There's so much detail on him. Like, some of it is covered up by the black and he's got like this chainmail underneath, but I really wish they had done a proper chainmail color if they wanted to do that. But I mean, the detail is all there. It's just very hidden, kind of with the you know, one-tone color scheme they've got going. But just look at that. You know, I keep saying it, and McFarlane just needs to bring back washes. Like, a wash over this would have been absolutely perfect. So we've got chains as well. You know, I would have loved real chains, but McFarlane's not really doing that at the moment. But yeah, overall, man, he is really, really cool. I'm really, really impressed. So let's jump into the articulation. We've got some in the head. I noticed that his left arm is actually quite loose, so I'm a bit worried about that, but we've got some good articulation in the chest. So his arm can go all the way up too. We've got that ball joint that we've come to know and love. And then this arm, so just a bit loose, and I was fearful that it's going to break, but after kind of playing with it a bit, I think it's fine. We've got a little in the wrist as well, and there is some at the bicep. However, the like crimson piece there is like kind of stopping it from moving around, which is fine, I guess. As you know, I'm not really one who's going to pose him in anything too abstract. I'm just going to have him standing there like a statue. But yeah, all the articulation that you could ask for is pretty much there. So he is very well articulated. We've also got some in the waist and then also in the knees. And I didn't notice until now, but these parts here are actually all made out of rubber. So all the spiky parts, all those armors there are made out of rubber. Now that's really cool because the old ones, you know, used to break. Those spikes would break off, so I'm really impressed that they did that. A very good choice. But anyway guys, I'll jump over to the showcase and be back with my final thoughts. Alright guys, that has been a look at the Medieval Spawn. So if you can't tell, I am super impressed by this one. If this is the direction that McFarlane Toys is headed, then I'm all on board because there is so much detail here. It is absolutely awesome. I don't know why we're not seeing this amount of detail in all of his figures. I want them all to be this fantastically detailed. You know, I will say it, I say it nearly every time, I would have loved to have seen real chains on this. I don't know why McFarlane's not doing real chains. Probably similar sort of reason that they could break or wear over time, or rust, as we've also seen on one of our more recent unboxings. But yeah, I am actually really impressed by this one, though he does come with some caveats, which I think he should be bigger. From what I've seen in the comics, Medieval Spawn is really big, and considering all this bulky armor, he should be a bigger figure. So when I put him up next to Omega Spawn, which is meant to be a really big figure as well, I would like to see them the same size. And also Gunslinger Spawn was bigger than him, so I'm hoping McFarlane does a re-release. You know, I'd love to have a second Medieval Spawn, and I want to see him like just a little bit bigger. About there probably would be good. And I'd love to see him with all this detail again because, yeah, it is incredible. However, again, me thinking back to the older figures, this needs a wash. A wash would just take it to the next level, and it would be absolutely awesome. And it would really bring out all of these little details. I'm thinking that usually I wouldn't do this because I like keeping them sort of how they were, how they are. I'm thinking this guy, he doesn't just need a wash, he actually deserves one because he is that good. So I might be giving him a wash myself, you know. I paint Warhammer miniatures over on another channel. Bit of a plug for that, but I have a paint or a wash that would be perfect for this, so I am very much considering doing that. I don't usually do it, like I said. If McFarlane is headed in this direction, I'm all on board. I'd love to see more of this from McFarlane. I think that we're not seeing enough of it, and I think this is a really close blend to the sort of modern standards we have with the McFarlane toys now and the older ones. So we're getting that detail, and it's almost perfect. I think this is so close to perfect. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. You let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please leave a like, and please subscribe if you're new here. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year, so I need your guys' help for that. But anyway, that has been my look at Medieval Spawn. Absolutely awesome for $28. So money well spent. But anyway, guys, that's all from me. I'll see you on the next one.